Today on Liquid Lunch. You're watching Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV. I'm John Tobacco. And today it's not just a terrific Tuesday, it's like a double your pleasure terrific Tuesday because I am joined now by two amazing guests. One has joined me many times before. Erin Elmore rejoins me today as my guest co-host for the full 2 hours. She's an attorney, world-renowned television analyst, and Dr. Louisa Petrie joins me. She's been on the show many times also, and she's a board-certified cardiologist. Thank you, ladies, both.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Louisa, I have concocted my own remedy. I'm not putting a lot of weight into this whole corona thing. What I'm doing is this, and I have other doctors that have said this is good. I'm having one Corona beer before I go to bed at night. And then I'm taking off my makeup every day with these Lysol dual action wipes. And after each guest, I'm wiping down the desk. And I can tell you, I'm 100% Corona free.
Other than the Corona beer.
That's lovely. Actually, it's a liquid lunch, and we're talking about a very fluid situation right here.
Yes,
we're
that's
seeing
right.
The coronavirus numbers basically changing like we're at the gas station, right?
Yeah, so Doc, talk to us about, there's such a small percentage of deaths as compared to cases reported, 87,000 cases reported, 3,000 people, it's like 3%. And then I, kind of extrapolated that a little more yesterday into, those are reported cases. So there's probably way more people that have it who haven't died. So the percent of death is so much smaller. Is this fear, fright, and hysteria, or is this something we really have to be scared of?
Well, we definitely are facing infodemic right now. We have a lot of misinformation, a lot of media coverage. But if we follow the SDC recommendations and what we are seeing, yes, the death rate is reported at 2% at this time. And you're right, because we are really counting only the tip of the iceberg. There are many more cases that are not reported. So it could be mortality, fatality rate much lower than what we assume it is. But what is concerning about coronavirus is very contagious. It's much more contagious than the flu. And we're really just seeing the start of this outbreak and pandemic in the United States.
And we are seeing it here in the United States, doctor. And I read somewhere, and you could tell me if this is true, that vitamin C might be another cure for this disease. Is that true? Is that false? Is it rumor? What is it?
Vitamin C usually it's a natural immune modulator, so it does help with immune system. Historically, we use it for any common colds, and it speeds up or prevents the virus from entering our respiratory airways.
So you think it's a good idea for the coronavirus? Mix our Corona beer with a vitamin C tablet and we're good to go?
I wouldn't put my money just on vitamin C. It's a good idea, but definitely it's not enough. We have to take many other measures for precaution.
I've had a bunch of doctors on. I see doctors all over television, saying wash your hands, use hand sanitizer. But talk to our audience, educate us a little bit. Like, what are the signs? You could be washing your hands and everything else, and all of a sudden you don't know you got it. You think you got a cold or a flu or something, you don't do anything about it. What are the signs we're looking for?
That's the challenge. They do overlap, and the flu is very similar to coronavirus. The difference between common cold and these two viruses is that common colds are milder usually. The flu can be more dramatic. It's a sudden onset, high fever, and coronavirus can be basically the same. One particular thing about coronavirus is it gets worse. Like once you develop the first symptoms, it tends to get worse, and this is really a big flag that you should check with your medical provider.
And a lot of respiratory symptoms, correct?
Yes, it starts with cough, with difficulty breathing, and fever as well.
Oh, wow.
Is the fever the first sign, or is it usually like something else?
Fever could be the earliest sign, but everybody's different how they respond symptom-wise.
So I know you're also, aside from being a board-certified cardiologist, you've given me some tips in the past on losing a little weight. As you can see, I have not adopted any of those.
You look very svelte.
Oh, please.
Well, thank you, Erin. But I know Erin wanted to ask you about your expertise in that area.
So you see, for example, Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition is embracing, sort of that every body type and anyone is beautiful and everyone is beautiful, which I think is great. But there are concerns about obesity and body mass index. And my question for you is
embracing beauty from inside and helping women with their self-esteem, mostly as they get older and they have more weight issues. But the reality is we have to stick in a healthy body weight, because being overweight puts us at so many risk of diseases. And I would encourage everyone, yes, you don't have to be size 0, size 2, but be at least a healthy body weight if you can.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, they have a way better shot than me at having a healthy body weight, but I'm trying, Doc. I can tell you, I'm trying. I'm trying to hold it together. I just got this morning 2 Paris Banks instead of 1. You know what I'm saying?
2
To
Paris
keep it all stuffed in there. But Dr. Petrie, you always give it to us so eloquently. Thank you very much for joining us
Thank
as
you for having
usual.
me.
Thank
And,
you.
you're a great guest. Erin and I are going to join you back in just a couple minutes. Frankie's going to pop in and give us the breaking news of the day, and we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Back in 2 minutes.